Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. So I feel like this is giving us throwback vibes before I take a pregnancy test, but instead of taking a pregnancy test, I'm taking a COVID-19 test. So I got this on Amazon. Scarlett got into it right here. Now I feel like these have like tripled and doubled, quadrupled in price now on Amazon. So I don't know if you can still get these at the price that I did. I got 2 tests for $25. And the reason why I ordered them on Amazon was because the kids had gotten the exposure at school and we had to go all around town trying to find these tests. We couldn't get a rapid test scheduled until like the next day or 2 days later. So I was like, you know what? For these kind of situations, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy them and we'll have them at home. I am about to take it. This is the at-home OTC COVID-19 test. I just know it's the rapid results in 10 minutes and it had really good reviews on Amazon. So the reason why I'm taking this, and usually Frank sets this up, so I'm gonna have to learn how to do this. It contains 2 nasal swabs, 2 test strips, 2 pre-filled tubes, and 1 tube holder. And it's for ages 2 and up. It's so interesting. This is what it looks like. This is different. This is different than the one that we got at, I think it was either CVS or Walgreens. So some of you guys might be wondering, Brittany, why are you taking a COVID-19 test? Well, as you guys know, we went to New York last week. It was actually exactly a week ago to the day, but I'm taking it now that we got back. And when I got back, I developed a head cold and had cold symptoms. We did get the vaccine, Frank and I, but you can still get COVID regardless if you're vaccinated or not. So it's better to be safe than sorry. I think I need one of each. And to just go ahead and rule it out, especially since I have to take the kids to their dentist appointment in here a little bit, and then Nolan has an appointment right after that. So I'm pretty sure, because I know common colds, they're still things, they still exist, and I am pretty sure it's just a head cold from the weather changing and congestion, but I just want to make sure. That's it. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. All right, so let's see what we have to do here. So it says before testing, you need to wash your hands, so let's go do that. This is what it looks like. I think I showed you guys already what it looks like. It says remove the cap from one tube and place it in the tube holder. Here's the tube holder. Ta-da! Step 3, swab the nostrils. It says be careful not to touch the head of this. It's not focusing. 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch into the nostril, depending on the size of the person's nose. What the heck? Firmly rub the swab in a circular motion around the inside of the wall of each nostril at least 4 times. Failure to swab properly may cause false negative results. We accidentally did that one time with Frank and he had inconclusive results. So we're gonna make sure we do it correctly.
Are you
I don't know yet.
You better not be.
Well, we know we're not pregnant because I discovered that yesterday morning. So no need to test there.
I can't believe you're not pregnant.
I know.
You guys, we tried so hard.
Oh, this is so uncomfortable.
Oh my God, you're really in there.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Oh, it's, oh my gosh.
I just don't like the feeling of this. It says to ensure it's touching the bottom and stir 3 to 4 times. This is different than the one we did.
Yeah, it is.
All right, and then it says
Leave it in there for 1 minute.
For 1 minute. All right, and then it says take it out, trying to get as much liquid out as you can.
Because you need the liquid for your test strip.
And it says to leave it in there for 10 minutes. So by 10 minutes, it should give you a result. So I'm gonna turn this around. And then in 10 minutes, I'll take it out and see what it says. So it says a positive result. This is very similar to a pregnancy test. Must show both a blue line and a pink line. So even a very faint pink test line and a blue control line is a positive result. So interesting. And it says shown in 2x, so up close. So we'll see what it says in like 9 more minutes.
15 minutes later.
That is a definite negative. Definitely a negative, and just means that I have a nasty head cold right now. I haven't vlogged since I've been home. I went to go get the kids to take them to their dentist appointment. We just got done with their dentist appointment, and did we have any cavities? No. Wait, you're supposed to be a little bit more excited about that. So did we have any cavities?
No!
That's what I wanted the first time. But you guys should be really excited about that, right? To have no cavities.
Mommy, I'm back to play. I just want to eat something.
Okay, we just want to eat something. Okay, we're gonna go grab some lunch. I am going to take Aria and Harlow back to school.
What about Nolan?
Nolan is not going back to school. He is going with me because we have an appointment at 1 o'clock. So I need to hurry and go get them some lunch, take them to school, and then he has to go to his appointment.
What time is it?
It's 11:30.
Aria.
And Aria doesn't need braces yet, right? No braces yet. Maybe for another few more years, right? Till you're like 12 or 13, is that what he said? Yeah. Yes, Nolan?
I'm back to play some music.
Okay, you play some music. Oh, is this your little prize that you got? You got a little unicorn.
At least tomorrow I won't miss my swim lesson.
No, you'll get to go tomorrow and Friday, right?
Yeah, and I really love my swim lesson.
Yeah, she had to miss it today. And it's raining today, and I don't have an umbrella. I don't know where my umbrella went. I used to have one in my trunk, and I went back there, and it's gone. I'm like, this is the worst time not to have the umbrella because I got soaked picking up the kids, and then I got soaked going into the dentist's office.
I'm driving, you're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we want.
Okay, so while I'm at a stoplight, I wanted to give you a little update on Nolan's appointment. So he just had his I can't ever say this word, nephrologist appointment. I should say kidney doctor. Well, kidney and bone doctor. So we were there to talk to his doctor about his bones. All right, so you guys can only see my head right now because I am driving. Don't worry, got 2 hands on the wheel and keeping my eyes on the road. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update since we just got out of Nolan's I can't say this word, nephrologist. So typically they treat kidneys, but the doctor that he saw does kidneys and bones. So the whole point of the appointment was actually to check on his bone and his bone density. He got a full body scan. I don't know if I've mentioned it on here because I know we had taken a break, but I know I mentioned it on my Instagram. But Nolan is on steroids to help with his muscular dystrophy, and so far he's done really good. So I just wanted to say that he's doing really, really good on his steroids. I have not honestly seen hardly any side effects, maybe a couple, but nothing too alarming, and he's done really, really well so far on it. But there can also be certain side effects or complications, I should say, from taking steroids for extended period of time, i.e. bones. So this is his first time. Well, he has gotten his body scan when we went to Cincinnati when he was 3 years old, but this is his first time getting checked here where we lived, and kind of want to get a baseline started, because then now he'll have to go to these appointments on a regular, well actually no, he doesn't need to go back for another 2 years. So he got the full x-ray scan, everything. It's hard because I want to update you guys on how Nolan is doing, but without, you know, putting his privacy at risk and sharing too much. But I can just say overall he is doing really, really good. I just want to say that I'm really lucky, or feel really lucky to have such great doctors, or Nolan's doctors, and that we have, I've always said this before, that he has such a good team around him, and he does have a different neurologist now than he did a couple years ago. And his new neurologist, she seems very, very knowledgeable. She's a little bit more hands-on than the other one was. She's a little bit more thorough, and she's the one that got him the appointment to get his bones checked and x-rayed and looked at. I think that's all I can really say about how that appointment went. It just went really well. Don't think he has any more appointments coming up now I think about it, because he only goes to neurologist every 6 months, maybe cardiology, but I feel like it hasn't been a year yet. I do know that we have to take Fletcher back to the geneticist. I didn't put the video back up because I'm being a little bit more careful about what I show and how I go about vlogging now. But if you guys don't know, Fletcher got tested for MD and he does not have the gene. They said that if he does, it will be detected like right away. Like, we could test him as a newborn. I think we got him tested at 3 months old though, and when we did, he did not have the gene and he does not have any signs of muscular dystrophy either. But they did say that they wanted to retest him at a year old just to be sure. I think it's just probably for like liability reasons, honestly, just to make sure, just to completely rule it out, you know, for sure. And since he is a year now, but they have been really backed up. Let me know if that's how it's been for you guys as well in your area. Has it been kind of crazy with getting appointments, like having to wait several months? Because I called to make an appointment and they're like, oh yeah, we can't see him until February of 2022. So that is when we'll have to get Fletcher tested for MD again. But again, I am pretty confident that he does not have it. He didn't have it when he got tested the first time. I think the doctors just want to be sure, which I can understand. Doctors always want to make sure and, you know, be able to rule it out for the final time. But other than that, I am on my way home. I actually just ordered groceries, so I'm crossing my fingers that that will be home by the time I get home so I can make dinner. I told Frank, I'm like, I don't care how hectic or crazy our day gets or how busy our life is, we need to set time to make dinner at home. We really do, because I am so tired of picking up food or door dashing food. Maybe I'll do a grocery haul for more with Morrow's. So it is many hours after the last clip. Actually, we are in bed. It's almost midnight, which is probably not a good time to talk about this. I just want to say really quickly, I do not claim any negative energy with what we're about to talk about. It's gonna be
Weird.
a little creepy, weird, or it could be comforting. I don't know. Whichever way you want to look. It was comforting for you. Whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, let me just say this first. We've had interesting, weird things happen
Since we've moved in this house.
Since we moved into this house. A lot of people think that if you buy a brand new house that you're...
Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Right. And let me just say, I'm a believer. That's all I'm going to say that. I'm a believer. So I also believe that, and I know this goes against some people's religion too, so I just want to say that I understand and respect everybody's beliefs and what they believe in. So I believe that energies can also be attached to somebody,
Attached to things.
attached to objects, attached to land, regardless if the house is new or not. Okay, so let me just say that. We've had weird things happen, and maybe we can go into more detail, like maybe a dedicated video talking about our experiences, but we're going to talk about something that happened recently. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I brought it up on my Instagram yesterday, because Frank had taken Aria, Nolan, Harlow to school, Scarlet Road with him, and Fletcher was still sleeping. The dogs were still in their kennels. The air was off, and a door closed.
Slowly shut.
No, just like a casual, like, close.
Coop.
Upstairs somewhere. I was downstairs on the computer. I'm like, okay, whatever. This is normal.
Whatever.
I was actually in the middle of doing stories, and I had just posted stories, and then it happened, and then I got back on and told my what happened. And then I posted today the fingerprints on the windows.
Oh yeah,
we can't reach those, by the way.
Nobody can.
Nobody can reach those. I think you guys should follow me on Instagram so you guys
maybe
can see
they're
more behind
always
the
been
scenes.
there and it's just never been cleaned.
Either maybe it was,
or it's
yeah,
just...
I don't know. I just always found it interesting, and we've just left them there. It just looks like little marks where hands have gone down. So Frank's going to talk about his experience. I wanted everybody, I didn't mean to leave you hanging on my Instagram. A lot of people are like, don't leave us hanging. Tell us what happened. But I'm like, okay, it didn't happen to me though. It happened to Frank. So it's only rightfully so for him to explain what happened.
So the other night, like, Brittany had already went to bed, and I have had trouble sleeping for, like, the past, I don't know, what, week? 2 weeks?
Forever. Since I've known you.
I can't I can't go to sleep. Like, I can't just fall asleep. It takes me a while. Well, I was laying here. Felt like I was still awake. I could have been in like a REM sleep, but like I knew
Half awake, half asleep.
half awake, half
Yeah.
asleep, and
Possible.
I could just hear like subtle, like very faint, like footsteps. So I thought Brittany got up to go to the bathroom, and like typically she will get up and go to the bathroom and come right back.
Rare.
But it's rare. Like you will though. And I was like, oh, Brittany got up. But then I was like, oh, I'm cuddling Brittany. That's not Brittany. Then I was like, okay, I'm still not going to freak out because before, like, I have like sleep paralysis. So like I know not to freak out in those kind of situations because it only makes it worse for you. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to freak out because maybe it's just like my grandparents coming to say, hey, how you doing? We're still around because, like I said, I've been thinking about them like a lot for like the past, I don't know, ever. Like ever since they both passed away, it's just like there's not a day that I don't really think about them.
Right.
And I don't know, it was like the weirdest, most comforting thing ever. Like the footsteps were very faint. It wasn't like a thud. It wasn't like angrily stomping or anything. It was just like a gentle.
I still get like kind of weirded out by it, you know, because I've heard footsteps before too.
It was just like
Not
a gentle
recently.
little thing.
I know, but then like after hearing Frank talk about it, I'm like, I can see it being comforting, but for me
We ain't
personally,
even got to the good part.
I know, I just kind of.
So like I wasn't even freaking out at this point. I was awake. Like I knew I was awake because I was holding on to you, and I could clearly hear it. And like my eyes are open this time, but I'm like, I'm not turning over because I don't want to know what's right there. But then like I just feel like the softest, like most comforting, just touch, just like a little, and it wasn't like scary. It was like, you're okay. It was like a you're okay, don't freak out kind of touch, and then it just went back up, and then I freaked out. Then I was like, what the f was that? Like, you know, like after that, like you jerk up real quickly, but obviously nothing's there. So I'm like in the middle of the night freaking out. I was like, what just touched me?
I know.
This was weird.
So we've had more stuff happen, but we don't want to make this whole video about this. So if you guys want us to talk more about certain things that have happened in the house, because I believe there's multiple.
I feel like there's a few different things.
I don't want to say it out loud because I feel like you open yourself up to it more. Like I said, I don't claim any negative energy from this. So we'll go into detail if you guys want us to, and we can make more of a video about it.
Outside of our house.
Yeah, maybe we should like go outside and talk about it and not do it at midnight before bed. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and we appreciate you guys watching. Love you guys, and
see you in the next one.
Hey, now look into my eyes.